her, everyone. Hi her. Gonna start this off right into Master Duel because it is an update, which is interesting. But, you know, I shall do my best. Also, hi her, Bernard. Hi her. Ying. Master Duel. World Championship Series qualifiers time. And I'll do that another time. For now, just some grinding in Diamond. I might do that some other time, but I don't. Who knows? It's okay. I will do my best. Hey. Today we're once again using Fiendsmith Primite, which is quite strong, and I like the deck, but it's also just something I enjoy. Okay, nice. That's a good opening hand. My opponent might have a response, or it could just be them lying. What's my favorite part about Fiendsmith? Well, Fiendsmith is a lot of different things, but I like Fiendsmith in particular because it is, well, basically it's a very strong deck, and you can fit the engine of Fiendsmith in just about anything. Like, you can make Moon of the Closed Heaven with any two monsters that are effect monsters. Well, there's also a link monster that gets link summoned from non-effect monsters, so you can basically make it with any two monsters. But yeah, it's just fun. I like it a lot. Silly, fun. Well, not necessarily quite so silly fun, but fun. It is very fun. Okay. So they do not have a max C, it seems, despite the fact that they... Oh, it's Mulchami Foolers. Okay, I'll chain the Ash Blossom here. Which is going to allow me to finish up my end board and be completely fine generally. Oh yeah, right, you're supposed to wait until you do the thing first. They might ash me, but that doesn't really matter. So yeah, because I have Barrel, I should still be completely fine on this. Barrel will set the Drill Beam. I'll use my Engraver to shuffle back Lari. Special summon. Oh right, yes, I can actually do that. No wait, I can't do that. I was thinking I could do something, but it turns out I cannot. Well, actually... Yes, I can, maybe? Yeah, I think I can. So, what I'm thinking of doing is this. Gonna activate Magnemite. Primite is so cool. It is! Also, hi Hiker Artichoke. Hi Hiker. Welcome. Yay! Rebellion is a very fun card. It lets you summon a bunch of stuff, basically, but... So link for sequence. Oh, I have tracked, right. I forgot about that for a second. So tracked effect, fuse this and this for the Lacrima fusion monster. Lacrima fusion gets to summon back the Dippity or the Engraver, probably the Dippity. Equip, make Necro equip. And with Necro equip, I get to summon a rank 6 here for absolutely free. I do only have Requiem here, but that's completely fine. I think Caesar's just what I want. So I'll get Caesar, and then I'll activate the effect of Lordly Load to summon back the Dippity that I banished and put in the grave. And that is the epitome of quite a strong end board. Well, not the epitome, but it's definitely a very strong end board. So this is gonna grab me Druid Swarm, and then this is gonna revive my Magnum at the end phase. It's just very strong, you know? Very, very strong. I enjoy this deck quite a lot. Ah, and they are going to scoop it up, which makes sense, honestly. I think scooping it up makes perfect sense. I basically did have a pretty good end board, despite the fact that it was mostly only Caesar, set 1, and 2 continuous spells pass, which is actually really strong in this day and age, though. Easy? Indeed it was, Easy Banner, indeed it was. Dun dun, da 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 dun, da da dun, dun. Okay, going second, my hand is quite strong. Ash Imperm Talents. Hopefully my opponent is not on something that is quite strong. Oh, they're on Sprite. Well, can't say I'm surprised considering what happened with the Sprite unhits. Those are not really gonna make Sprite very good, in my opinion. Sprite will still be a fun deck to play, of course, but it's just that fun. Ah yes, it's Sprite Fiendsmith. I see, I see. That is something that also makes sense. The Fiendsmith cards actually do have a surprising amount of synergy with Sprite. Anyway, Ash Blossom here basically kills this. Unless they have a response. They do have Sprite Starter in hand though, so that's probably the card that they were about to chain. Yep. And knowing this deck, they likely don't have another Sprite in hand, because if they did have another Sprite in hand, they would have already special summoned it. So I'm gonna Imperm. The Imperm's gonna likely result in them, like, probably passing, but they might have something else. And they pass. What a big surprise. I'm shocked. Oh, I drew the Ash follow-up. That's quite good because it allows me to play around Max C extremely well. Okay. Ash on the Lordly Lord? Sure, that's fine. In that case, I'm gonna Talents to draw 2. And also, I'm gonna be able to use Fiendsmith stuff. Oh wow, that is insane. Activate, regain, normal summon, Larry. And this is just game, basically. Even though it's not really very much, this deck is insane enough that it's unequivocally almost certainly game from this point onwards. Or at least the Fiendsmith engine is strong enough. I'm able to use it to Lacrima to dump Engraver. Use Engraver to shuffle back Flurry. And even if my opponent decides to Nibiru me here, I'm still mostly fine off being real. Because I do still have Fiendsmith in Paradise Engrave and an Ash Blossom in hand. Well, I don't have Fiendsmith in Paradise Engrave immediately, but I do have it in grave eventually. So... okay... Target Engraver... Have I special summoned it? Yes, I have, so... However, I will not special summon it because I have a super clever surprise. Well, not really super clever. It's kind of obvious, actually, but surrendering there makes just the right amount of sense. Okay. Going well up the ladder. 2 wins in the first few turns. Also, some water. I have some water with me. I was doing a bit of silly talking earlier, so water is important. Yeah, I want to ask that. I think it's important that they don't get to Ether Barrel because Ether Barrel is one of the most important cards in this deck. Whether this is this or Blue Eyes. Oh, it's just Blue Eyes. No need for me to worry then. So Veiler on the Sage. That prevents them from searching for Maiden. They're still technically able to play, but it's really not that easy for them. Sure, they can use the Blue Eyes White Dragon. They can go Spirit here. And because they don't have the ability to activate the effects of special summoned monsters, I can completely fine and dandily do this. It's a good thing I know the effects of cards and how they work, isn't it? Dominus Purge? Sure. That means one less Dominus Purge for the next turn, at least, I think. It also depends on what I draw, though. Ah, an Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is quite nice. This hand I would probably search for Lacrima, discard the Nibiru. I should probably put a Chaos Angel in here too. Throwing Lockbird is honestly fine. Normal summon, effect to dump. Engraver. Link for the Requiem. Requiem. I love Requiem. It's a silly card. Well, not necessarily a silly card, but it's quite a good one. No, not Battle Phase. That's not what I meant. So gonna tribute to summon from deck engraver, the other engraver, of course. Then here's Requiem's effect. Use that to bait out the spirit, hopefully. If they don't use the spirit, that's also fine because it means that I have baited out their spirit by using the effect to send. Okay, so looks like they're going for spirit here. In this case, there's a couple different things I could go for. Sequence is good. Waller is nice, but not quite what I need right now, I don't think. Actually, wait, obviously I just go engraver too. Requiem or Lacrima? Probably the Requiem. Since I've already used the Requiem. But yes, staying hydrated is the most important part of any life. Well, it's definitely important, even if it's not the most important, at least. Okay, tract effect. Okay. Yay. So now they can negate my effect, but then, secretly, I'll be doing a second, different thing. If they want, they can negate my effect, that is to say. Meanwhile, afterwards I'll probably go Waller or something like that at least. I haven't used Engraver's effect yet this turn, have I? But I have used the effect in... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll special summon the Engraver. They might have a response here, but I doubt it. Okay. Oh wait, that's easy actually. Is it though? I need to get rid of this. I can do that by going sequence, and then after sequence is negated, going for Liner or Agmunde maybe? Yep. Sequence, then Agmunde maybe. So sequence effect, if they negate it, which is almost certain that they will. They do seem to have another response though. So Lina is gonna be here. And with Lina, I'm gonna revive the other thing. Probably put back the engraver. Try and revive the spirit at least. Then that prevents them from being able to use... Actually, if I just go... No, that's no good. Instead, I shall simply pass. And this won't activate because there is no light dragon monster in the grave. Okay. So setting wishes, okay, I see. I think I need to ash the wishes because obviously that's too strong. Yep. Wishes activates. Oh, wow. That is kind of unfortunate for you. Technically you can special summon it, but like, that's not great. That's really not great. I think they probably don't want to set raw, maybe. They can try to beat over all my stuff, I guess. Which includes their stuff, but then Lina activates, grabbing me something else, and I get to activate Lacrima to shuffle itself back. Now that's value. True! Also, hi Hiker, Skyhawk. Hi Hiker. Welcome, welcome. And hi Hiker, Toon Magic. Hi Hiker. Welcome. Yay. It is indeed high-level gameplay, hopefully. But this time, I am actually gonna reach Master at the start of the season rather than later on. You got to Mastering last season with Ubel? Nice! Ubel is quite good in Master Duel, surprisingly. Even though you wanted to play Tia? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, honestly. So, special blue eyes. At this point, they're gonna go effect to banish summon tyrant. No, they're just gonna attack. You know what? Sure. Who am I to argue with you losing the game for yourself? Only problem with Tia is all the hand traps you have to deal with? Yeah, that sounds about right. Tia's not great into hand traps. But yeah, at the end phase of this turn, I'll just get to summon back my sequence, and sequence for Desiree and Desiree for game. Because that's a fair and balanced thing that you can do. It's, well, needless to say, it's very good that you can also do this even if your opponent has, like, the thing. I guess they might make SP here. No, it doesn't matter. They've already used Lolly Load. So, you know, Fiendsmith is so strong. It is. It is so strong. So insanely strong that it's a bit surprising they didn't hit it, but not too surprising that they didn't hit it. Now, 1, 2, Light Fiends Engrave. I can get the others back, and that should be game. Okay. Seal. Spears. Okay. Interesting choice. Oh, I drew the Ash Blossom. Are you just gonna return the sequence? Yeah, I thought so. That's gonna get Ash, though, unfortunately, because I think I will be able to destroy you if I Ash it. Technically, you can also use True Light here, but yeah. That is just the win for me. Fiendsmith is very strong, and Blue Eyes is not very strong. Blue Eyes is surprisingly weak for a deck that did so well in recent times until the ban list. Apparently it did well in recent times until the ban list. Also for something that I tried. Why did Blue Eyes drop so much? Because it's not a good deck in comparison to Fiendsmith stuff. Like, seriously. Fiendsmith stuff is insanely flexible and powerful. Okay, this is quite a good hand. I already have a normal in hand, so that's mostly fine. Search for Ether Barrel. Ether Barrel set from deck Raw, probably. Engraver effect. And here comes the Engraver. You did face Fiendsmith control and it was really strong? Yeah, it does indeed tend to be quite strong. Honestly, I can probably just go... Nah, I'll just go Lordly Load into Dippity from deck, and then link the Dippity into a Requiem, and set one and pass turn. Yay. Now that's multiple interactions. It's not quite as strong as it could be, considering stuff that has existed at the same time as Fiendsmith before, but it is still insanely strong. There's Raw, there's Drill Beam, there's Requiem, of course, and there's a Bystial. Search for Tract, okay? I am going to actually Drill Beam the Tract, considering how insane Tract's Graveyard effect is. It's really strong. Oh, it's just Snake High? Sure. Okay, I'll special summon it before that resolves, so... Hopefully, even if they get a Doomed Dragon out, it's not quite so bad for me. Oh! That is really annoying, actually. It's quite nice for half a reason, but also really annoying for the other half. They presumably... Okay, Fable Glory, sure. Now that that's done, I'm going to Bystial draws worm your engraver, so you don't have another engraver. Technically, you can summon this from the that, but doesn't matter. That's not gonna be great. If you go Requiem, your own Requiem is not going to resolve, remember? You just called by the grave my one. Are they actually going to use the Requiem? Nope, they're just gonna link the Winter into sequence. Bleh. Annoying. I should have probably saved the Jerusalem after the sequence summon or something. Bleh. Indeed. Bleh. At least I got Druis Worm to save. From this one. Engraver's effect hasn't been activated yet this turn, which is a little annoying. I do get Ether Barrel back, but... Promethean, sure. Summon back Snake Eyes Tia Bellstar. What line are you going for here? I guess they're going for Magistus Chorizo or something? But they can't really do that as long as they have the Promethean there. So are they gonna link for Heater? Oh no, they're just gonna go to the battle phase. Silly. Okay. Then main phase 2 Doomed Dragon, I guess. No effect with this. They've already used their sequence, so nothing to worry about that much. Hi, Kerr, Brian. Hear me? Hi, Kerr. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, Doomed Dragon. Oh, thank you, Tune Magic. I shall drink some water. Proxy F, Interesting choice. Inflicts 1200 to me. That leaves me at 3k. What are they planning to make? A rank 8 that does 33k damage? No, they're just making Photon Lord. That also makes sense, I suppose. They have the ability to revive Engraver, but I don't think it's great of a choice to do so. That great of a choice to do so. Okay, so my turn then in that case. Alright. Stand by, I'll activate the effect of Ether Barrel. They'll negate that, sure. That's mostly fine by me. Main phase 1. I'm gonna engraver back the Dippity. That's presumably gonna bait out the Promethean Princess. Which is also fine because they've already got their Lacrima engrave. Oh right, they get to special my Druid's one. Oh, wait, is that a great idea? I guess it's fine. You can do both at the same chain, right? Okay, so you are doing both at the same chain. Alright. That's fine, honestly. Special summon. I don't think my opponent's on Fiendsmith. Oh wait, right. Silly! So now at this point I can just go sequence 4 game. Special Dippity. Hi, Dragon Shornix. Thank you for the follow, and I am doing quite well, thank you. So... in this case... I still want to link for Requiem even though it's negated. Just for an additional light fiend. I'm going quite well, by the way. Quite well. Having quite an enjoyable time with my Fiendsmith deck up is... in this case, isn't it maybe better to actually go for the Lacrima? Let me double check. So if I go for the Lacrima, I can go for the Wallow. Wallow revives something, but that's not really that great, is it? Actually, no, wait. If I go for Lacrima, Wallow revives, I can go for lethal, I think? No. Desiree is still the best option. Unfortunately. Or rather, probably not unfortunately, but like, you know. And I wish I could use that Requiem. Unfortunately, I cannot. So... I could revive their Engraver. With the effective lineup, use their Engraver to out their own Promethean, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Effect, shuffle back the Requiem, of course. To out their Galaxy Eyes. Then I'm gonna revive their Engraver. Use their Engraver to out their copy of Promethean. Fiendsmith, what's my favorite deck? My favorite deck, well, it really depends on the time, but I really do actually quite like some specific decks. So, out there, Princess, like Shadow and maybe Unchained would be very good examples, I think. Okay. So this is how I'm going to do it. So, battle phase, 18, activate, revive the Desiree. Shadow is very cool. You want more support for them? It is very cool. I like the support they have, but they do kind of need a bit more support. It was the first good fusion deck, really. Well, not the first, but it's definitely like one of the first good fusion decks. Okay, summon from deck Dippity main 2, and then pass. So, this is probably good for me. since I have Max C in hand as well. You're basic with OG, you like Blue Eyes and DM? Yeah, that's also kind of fair. Okay, so Max C is coming down. Happy early weekend, old penguin. Hi, Hiker. Hi, Hiker. And thank you, I guess? Not sure exactly how to respond to that. They don't have a tracked engrave, so should mostly be fine for me. The decks you really enjoy are Marincess and most Starfrost decks. They are all penguin, it's obvious. True, perhaps. True. So engraver to the board. Are you just hoping I don't draw something good, really? Honestly, that's probably fair. Oh wait, is Primite Raw? Primite Raw is currently applying, actually. So they're gonna engraver target the Desiree. I am probably actually going to allow that. So I'll send that engraver to the graveyard by shuffling back my sequence. At this point, the Cached Hero Field spell. Yeah, that's gonna do it, maybe, depending. Just searching for Fenrir, okay. Oh, I'll actually Veiler that Fenrir as soon as it hits the board because I drew the Veiler. Unfortunately for you. Sure, you can try and target my Dippity. It just won't work. Okay, so it's Birth and Fenrir. Good to know. Thank you, Primite Raw. Thank you. I am glad for your service. I honestly forget that effect even exists sometimes, but it's actually came in clutch for me right then and there. So let me think. At this point, I guess Barrel would be quite good, but I don't need it. So, Requiem into Engraver. Engraver into Requiem. And they just Spirit. Fair enough. Turns out, when you play into Max C can actually play into you. Okay. 100% win rate, by the way. 100% win rate. That's why you shouldn't play into Max C, even if it is quite a hard situation either way. But I did come back from a pretty decent start, you know? Okay, so we got Sparrow, Tract, and Paradise. Paradise is annoying. Definitely really annoying. In this case, it's probably just barrel into load into drill beam. drill beam into tract. Doesn't look like they have any responses, which is good. Tract for Larry. Larry for Requiem. Requiem for Engraver. No, Requiem for Lacrima, not Engraver. I always forget about that. Hi, Hiker, Greyhopper. Hi, Hiker. Welcome, welcome. This is a bit annoying. I guess a maxi here would be quite strong. That being said, I should probably save the maxi for next turn, honestly. So I probably will. So Lordly Load into Dippity. Around 40 cards, so it's not something like super bad. So I'm gonna banish the Druis, of course, since I haven't used the drill beam, and there's no reason not to use the drill beam, so I'm just gonna use the drill beam. Dun, dun. 53% win rate? Really? That's interesting. In this case, I think I do wanna actually negate this because, again, it is a stupid card with a stupid effect. 53% win rate for Drill Beam? Oh, yeah. That is understandable. Oh, it's Fiendsmith Valmonica. Cool. Okay, so normally the Cellatrix Celta. Okay, that is fine. Hi, Hiker, Rundown. Hi, Hiker. Welcome, welcome. And yes, dueling, perhaps. Okay, so in this case, they're going to do the take two effect at resolution. I'm gonna max C because I don't want to die. And that is something this deck is pretty decent at. Not like the best or anything, but you know, it's pretty decent. Draw one. Have to banish and take damage to draw two. Oh, wait, no, that's out of Valmonica. Spell trap from deck to hand. Draw nice. No, I'd rather not draw right now, I think. So they're gonna be able to go for the big one, I think. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, right. Yeah, that's super annoying. I guess this is the one that, yeah. Okay. Thank goodness I drew the effect veil. And it can only be special summoned once. Also, yes, devious plan. Greyhopper. Are we green, chat? Perhaps. Also, I'm winning, I think. Not sure. It's hard to tell in some of these game states. I just max-seed them and I negated their OTK tool, basically. With an effect veiler that I drew off the maxi. Which is why you don't play into maxi. It's quite strong, but like, it's max C. Obviously, max C is quite strong. Yay! I don't die. That is very important. Oh, and they're gonna make the SP Little Knight. I'm actually gonna effect fail your SP, so you kind of have to dodge it anyways. Yep. Yep. That's fine. Honestly, it's just thick. Probably shouldn't have wasted the Veiler anyways. It's fine though. It gets their SP out of the extra monster zone, which I think this... Oh right, this thing has an effect. That's really annoying. This one is not that. Okay, so in this case, I'm either going to go Druis or Magnemite. Probably Magnemite, I think. That'll give me a bit more leeway. Nah, Druis is probably better. Banish the Duralume. Oh, you're just gonna use your SP now? Sure. Like, I am completely fine with that. Are you winning, son? I find that a bit funny, though. But I am winning. I am no son, though. I am winning. Rebellion... place. And now for the combo. That is Moon of the Closed Heavens. Into Requiem. Into Engraver. Well, not Engraver. Lacrima. I think she's got 1200 attack. Which is the one... Oh, that reduces the attack points. Okay. So, effects. Dump from deck to graveyard, Engraver. Low-key, I kind of wish there was a thing I could use here. Aside from that, but like... So, it's probably sequence. Yep, sequence. Sequence into Desiree. Or Lacrima. If it's sequence into Lacrima. I can do lethal, I think? Actually... So 2700, 1200. I need to out that, but I have Nightmare Phoenix. Yeah, I can actually do this. I special summoned this. But yeah. This is actually completely doable. so I'll special summon my engraver from graveyard. This is the one that reduces the attack. So, in that case... Goblin's Crazy Beast. Do I want to use Lacrimal? Yeah, I want to use Lacrimal. Shuffle Engraver. Deal the right amount of damage. Link for Agnum Day. Use effect of Crazy Beast to revive, and then go for lethal. Because this card is very silly. It just revives itself for free. I think this is lethal. I'm not certain. It's pretty much close enough though. Yeah, it's definitely lethal. Yay! $4,200 damage. How in the world? What can I say? Fiendsmith cards are quite good. Anyway, I should probably be finishing up now, even though this is a very small, short stream. I just wanted to get a stream in today, but I have something to do. Thanks everyone for coming along. Hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. Bye bye, Kerr. Have a good day, morning, night, evening, or whatever it is for you. Thank you everyone for coming to watch me, and I hope you have a fantastic time. Bye bye, Kerr. Love you all. Bye bye, Kerr.